So I picked up the Grand Budapest Hotel on Blu-ray when it was first released about a month ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to finally review this. Possibly because this is going to be a really hard film to review, because it's so different that you can't really compare it to anything else, other than maybe another Wes Anderson film, because his movies are so different and out there that you can't compare them to anything else other than their own, Wes Anderson films. So that could be why. But when I picked this movie up, this was my most anticipated movie for 2014. I could not wait to see this, and unfortunately it had a limited release, so it didn't show up in any theaters near me. So when it first came out on Blu-ray, I picked it up on that day. I did the unboxing, and as soon as I was done with the unboxing, I plopped it into my Blu-ray player and I watched it. And it met my expectations. My expectations were crazy high. I mean, it was my most anticipated movie for 2014, and it met them. It did not disappoint. The story for this is that Ralph Fiennes, who steals the show, by the way, like, look at the cast for this, first of all. That is crazy, the amount of names there. Some of it is just cameos, but what's so fun about this is because that there's so many actors in here that just kind of pop up, it's kind of fun to just to watch and, oh my goodness, this person's in it. And if you don't know the entire cast, it's just a fun surprise. But Ralph Fiennes is definitely the one that steals this show. He was just amazing. This is the best acting for 2014 in a movie that I've seen so far. The best writing, the best directing, just everything basically. So Wes Anderson did an amazing job right there. The script is just so humorous. It's like a Wes Anderson film. If you've seen Wes Anderson films before and you enjoyed them, you like that humor, definitely check this one out if you haven't already. Like, it's a sin that you haven't seen this if you like other Wes Anderson films. If you're not a Wes Anderson fan, I would suggest checking out a trailer, or if you've seen some of his other movies, still check out a trailer for this film, and if it makes you laugh, you're going to enjoy this movie. I can almost guarantee it. Here's just this scene. So Ralph Fiennes is the owner of the Grand Budapest Hotel, and he inherits this painting from this older lady who has just passed away, and the family is just going crazy because the only thing that's really worth anything is this painting that she has, and the family inherits everything else but the painting, and they're quite upset about this. But because, and this just will give you an idea of if you would like the humor in this movie, Ralph Fiennes is going in with his lobby boy, and this lobby boy, this is his first movie that he's ever done, so he did a really good job, which was impressive. I did not know it was his first movie. Anyway, he goes in and he's explaining to the lobby boy, there it is, boy with apple. It's priceless. The rest of this shit is worthless. It's like, he's so classy, and he's saying, he's just marveling at, the aura that this painting is, but the rest of this shit is worthless. It's just, that's my kind of humor, dry humor every once in a while. And Ralph Fiennes is this character that is supposed to be like very classy, and he's very suave, and then every once in a while there's just random moments where he just starts swearing and going mad, and I loved it. It was so well done because it seemed believable, but it was just like out of the blue, and it just made you laugh. Like, there's so many moments where I didn't really know where this movie was going at some points. I was like, okay, finally I understand kind of what's going on. I grasp what the storyline is. I was like, okay, maybe they'll go in this way. I assume this is where they're going to go. And then there's this scene that will happen. You're like, okay, well, they can't go that way anymore, so they'll have to go this way. And then all of a sudden, boom, another thing happens. And you're like, oh my goodness, that happened? Like, there's so many moments where just the suspense is so high because you really can't expect anything in this movie. It's just amazingly well done. And like I said, the writing and the script is phenomenal, but also the directing. Wes Anderson has a way of filming something where the angles are so amazing because he just plants it and he follows around, and it's so crisp, and there's no shaky cam. He lets a scene play out. He'll just have the camera there like I do right now. It's just a standstill, but it's like a lot better angled than it is, and you're just like, wow, look at that. That is an awesome shot right there. And he'll continue, and he'll follow, but he's still moving in such a way that it's really hard to explain, but I love his style. Another thing that's interesting is because this is in the past, most of the film is actually filmed in full screen. So it's like, you'd only be seeing this much. It's not widescreen. There are parts that are widescreen when they're kind of in the present or closer to the present, but really, just I love this entire film. You don't notice that it's full screen anymore because it's just so well, and it's so entertaining. You just want to see what's going to happen with Boy with Apple, with Ralph Fiennes, with what's going on. There's just so many things, and all the different actors. William Dafoe, Jeff Goldblum. I'm so happy Jeff Goldblum was in this movie. He's one of my favorite actors, or he's definitely up there, and it's just always so nice to see him on screen. He just brings this presence, and I loved it. So definitely, this is my favorite movie of 2014. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. If you're a Wes Anderson fan, check it out. If, you know, even if you don't like Wes Anderson films, give this one a try. Check out a trailer. If it makes you laugh, I can almost guarantee you will enjoy this movie. So 9 out of 10, my favorite movie of the year so far. My highest recommendations to check this out if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.